Yes! Ah, God.
Are you
Well, that was just an amazing experience. The DLC for Gears 5, known as Hivebusters, comprising of Jeremiah Keegan, Leslie McAllister, and Lani Caliso. God, I love Lani. She's just gorgeous. I've just got a thing now for Pacifica Island women. She's something else. And she's not voiced by Claudia Black either. I thought it was, but it's another actress. But yeah, I played this exclusive DLC. It's 6 hours long. Actually, no, it's 3 hours long, 6 chapters. And set on a tropical island. It's really, really beautiful. I don't believe we've actually had a DLC for Gears of War since Gears 3, when we had the RAM DLC, which was amazing. And I've got to say, I had a really good time with this DLC. It was fantastic. I've got to thank the Coalition for giving us this, because it's something that we didn't really expect. I don't really do the multiplayer component for Gears. I've dabbled here and there, but not really my sort of thing. But this was just like, I've got to say, like, my favorite character, I think maybe my favorite characters from Scorpio Squad would probably be Mac and Lani. Keegan is very by the books. He reminds me of Michael Garrick from the DLC for RAM in Gears 3. It's just the same model, but just a black dude and not smoking his cigar. And basically he's kind of gruff. He's got the bald head, everything else. The banter with these people are really, really good. It's down to the writing and the voice acting. I gotta say, I do not like the characters in Gears 4 and 5. JD Phoenix, Dell, and the worst of all, Kate Diaz. Oh my God. I'm not going to get to her at the moment. I'm planning to do a review for Gears 4 and 5 down the line, and I'll be talking more about her when the time comes round to it. But I found these 3 likable people just more engaging. I like their antics. Mac is the daredevil of the group. He's kind of like the tech expert. He's the good luck charm for Scorpio Squad. In fact, you have to believe what he says, because there's so many scrapes and close calls these guys get into.
Goddamn cog. Just can't admit defeat, can you?
I'm done taking shit from you, boy.
To hell with the objective.
The hell you doing?
Making it count, brother.
That it's impossible not to like him. And there was a moment towards the end of the game, or before the 6th chapter emerged, it really caught me off guard emotionally. I was not ready for that.
Not when I can do something about it. We know how to get to the heart of the hive. All I need is one sample.
And you'll get it. But I won't let my brother face this one alone.
Wish I could have been there for you, Mac. And your son. But I'm here now.
Well, that's it then. Once more into the screaming dark.
Wow, she got a bit teary-eyed there. Good grief. Oh man. That never happens to me. Oh boy. Wow, I did not know what to say. I was kind of like, oh my God, that was touching. It was a well-earned moment. And Victor Hoffman, oh my God, that dude, yes, he is in a wheelchair now. He's still buff as F.
Here's the results.
Right. Sorry to be late and all. We survived a horrific condor crash, fought an endless horde of monsters from hell, and barely escaped with our lives. But how's your day been?
Hoffman!
Well, it's about goddamn time.
You son of a bitch!
Shit. What? Show some respect. It's Colonel Victor Hoffman.
It's an honor, sir. A real hell of an honor.
Damn
Shared
right.
sentiment, soldier. That's why you're here. Best to the best.
and he is accompanied by Augustus Cole's daughter, Hannah, which was a lovely little surprise. She reminds me of Shuri from Black Panther. She has the intellectual know-how. You even get a bit of a back history with her, which I thought was really, really cool for the writers to fit in. Like, you know, she's the daughter of Augustus Cole, but she never wants you to talk about Thrash War with her, but how her mother raised her on books. And it kind of took me back to when I was growing up as a kid and how my life was filled with comic books. And yeah, you might think, well, how did they serve me later on in life? The thing with comics, they taught me how to handwrite in capital letters very effectively. I don't really use joint writing in my documentation. It's more block capitals. So thanks to comic books, they taught me that. Now, the purpose of this game is that the 3 members of Scorpio Squad are sent to a tropical island to infiltrate a swarm. Basically, if they can throw a bomb into the heart of that particular hideout, they can disseminate much of that enemy. And yes, that happens, but then other things occur later on in the game, especially regarding Lani and her background being a Pacific Islander. There's a really touching and really sad moment of truth in the film regarding her heritage, and it brings the team closer together, which I really appreciated. Given the game's short length, they have to cram in quite a lot of narrative, and one of the things the team has to carry out is to capture and subdue a wakatu, which is this huge bird. It's like a hybrid of a bird and a wasp. That's the best way to describe it.
Watch your footing!
It won't go back there again.
Oh, right there!
Oh shit! You're kidding me? No!
It's getting weaker!
Oh my god, I thought it's not going to pop up in the same spot again. It did. Jesus. Well, I'm going back here again.
But this bird holds the antidote into wiping out the swarm, we have to assume forever. And the way the game ends, it's like, are you seriously kidding? That is not another chapter. I was expecting something else. It ends on a real high, but I wanted something a little bit more. And it's actually quite interesting to see as well that although these people have to apprehend the wakatu, they don't want to kill it because they want it to live and to restore nature in years to come. And I thought that was really nice. You don't see video games kind of talking about the environment and nature as a whole, so kudos to the writers for including that message in there. So Hivebusters, the DLC from Gears 5, have you played it yet? It is free on Game Pass to play if you already own the base game, but if not, it's something like under $20, so it's not too bad. My personal hot dog rating for this DLC would be 4 out of 5 with no burp at the end, I'm afraid. It's a great game. One annoying boss battle, which I couldn't believe how annoying that got. I just thought I was doing something wrong. The thing with the AI that really annoys me in this game is that they just get the jump on you when you have an advantageous position to take them out, and it's just, oh my god. I know it's a trope in video games, and the teammates sometimes can be dumb. They don't help you out in time, despite the previous level where you stopped them from dying. They couldn't stop you from dying, which is like, oh come on guys, give me a break.
I'm about to die!
I see you! I'm coming!
Yep. Oh, I knew I was gonna die. Jeez. Wow. This is the intermediate level. I'm still dying. Oh my god.
Now, one thing I've got to say about Hivebusters, it makes you feel like a complete badass. There are some truly epic, amazing set pieces. Nothing original, things that you've seen before, for sure. But you know what? They kind of refresh a few little mechanics here and there. And I love it. There are like glimpses of Uncharted in this game for sure. I said that during my gameplay. And also, the other frustrating thing I do find with this game, especially like the character you have to play by default, like Jeremiah Keegan, he's alright, but I love to play as a badass female in a video game, and I wanted to play as Lani because she's so much more interesting, and the only way I can play as her is if I get a friend to join me on co-op, and then we can just swap genders, but somehow that can't be made possible in this game, which is such a shame. It's such a poor oversight by the Coalition to miss out the fact that that people will want to play as a female character in the single player DLC. But I will say as well, the environments are gorgeous. As I've mentioned before during my gameplay, a lot of it reminded me of Uncharted. Even some of the core game mechanics in this game are taken right from that franchise. But I did enjoy this game. I will replay it at some point. It does make me like the Gears games still, except for maybe 4 or 5, but I will talk about them at a later date. So thank you very much for stopping by and watching the first of what I hope is going to be many video game reviews on this channel. And yes, while I do cover video games, TV shows and movies primarily, I will be talking about this medium too, because I think video games and movies are interlinked in many ways. And yeah, I've got to say, I had a great time with Hivebusters. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on my next upload.